What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video. You guys know what time it is. It's time to hop back in the Extra Academy Survival Guide. So we're about to go and get into it, see what's in store for us today. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, want to take support even further, Patreon link is in the description below. Also join the Otaku Game membership and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on the channel. So let's go and get into it, man. All right. My eyes have long since adapted to the dark. Yeah, who this? My life was nothing but darkness to begin with. The most vivid memory I have is my brother, who was the only person on my side, even when all of House Nortondale turned their backs on me. Oh. Okay. The moment I stabbed my brother through his heart, he most likely meant it as a curse. When he spoke his final words in a blood-curdling voice saying, But why? But why does another professor want your help? No, but... Well, I feel like working as a teacher's assistant isn't really my strong suit. Which is why I was just a burden this time. The conditions are really good, and I like the work, but do you? I was worried that you thought you were being exploited, or that some other professor was trying to steal you away from me. So you're alright with continuing if you can. Pardon? I mean, I guess so. And just do it. Killed his own brother, huh? Looked like he went kind of mad or he was in rage, and then that's when he killed him. Well, that's what I'm saying. Because he does have that little thing going on with him every time. Alright. It seemed that I had reached the physical limits of Ed, Rothstaylor's body. Considering that he was born without any physical advantages whatsoever. The semester break was now almost over, which meant I would no longer have the chance to focus on training. Spiritual infusion. Okay. Magic engineering. My magic engineering and spiritual infusion skill can now be called my strong points. Once I train these skills a little bit more, I should be able to make good use of them. So I need to focus on them during this last week. Here in the Soul Library. I gave Ziggs a few coins in exchange for him using his magic to clear out the space. I didn't expect him to sort the books that had been all over the floor. Judging by the way they're sorted by subject and title, I told him to keep it a secret. It's obvious he brought Elka here. I'm sure he considered doing all this, part of his training. But I really ought to thank those two properly later. For now, let's get started. It would be inefficient to try and learn the hundreds of production formulas here. The important thing is to pick a few good ones and focus on them. My aim. Glock size, okay. Temporarily boost proficiency related, okay. Delheim's Hourglass reverse the user status condition to what it was a few seconds ago. Is to make at least one magic engineer item of legendary grade. Wind generators, noise generators, greenhouse crystal balls, blue magic ores, Kragle magic ink, and permeating photospheres. I'll craft them over and over again till I raise my magic engineering skills. And once I get more experience with crafting that way, I'll try my hands at rare grade items. I brought in all the crafting materials already, so now I'll just have to use my tools to... Ah, shit. What's not there? Never mind. I left my crafting tools back at the cabin. God damn it, Ed. A critical mistake. Let's go back. You gonna go back? Oh, yes. I guess my body has to suffer a bit longer. Well, at least you're gonna meet old girl there, so. I guess that's a thing. If you only look at the pure white walls and ceilings, your eyesight is bound to deteriorate. The wonderful world full of color. And there she go dying. It's also pure as white. It's a stream. They say this cabin's next to a stream in the northern forest. And since this is downstream, according to the map, all I have to do is follow the stream to find the place. This feels like a real adventure. Clarice was anything but weak. The holy magic she learned is stronger than that of most mages as well. But the sacred magic she was born with is especially powerful. Yeah? Whoever attacks the user with hostile intent is attacked with double the force by sacred magic. So, whether he runs into a wild animal or even in a sailor out in the forest, it's safe to assume that Clarice would never be injured, and yet she felt frightened of it. As he had once been the successor to House Rothstaylor, it was likely that he had been baptized by the Telos religious group. The holy blessing does not activate against those baptized in the name of Telos. The idea is not to attack a fellow believer. Anyone devout enough to be baptized wouldn't dare to be hostile towards the saint, of course. But I came here in the first place because I feel like he knows my true identity. I need to be sure. I'm sure it'll work out. What the hell did she knock over? Is it a deer, I'm assuming? A boar, close enough. Okay, so it's just blood. Everywhere I look. There's blood. Well, yeah, because you knocked over. Is this hell? You knocked over the bucket. Of course it's everywhere you look. Footsteps. Nah, he gotta clean all that up. God fucking damn it. You know, now who done opened my door? He probably thinks it's the wind. He probably ain't gonna even say nothing. That sounds like a very Ed thing to do. Maybe it was the wind. Unless he saw our footsteps, then that would be different. I love how they're making this look like a horror film. Like, bro. I feel bad for my boy. Make my boy seem like a goddamn psychopath. Making our boy look like a goddamn psychopath. Who are you? I mean, Kylie Inker. What? Why are you here? And why are you trembling like? I can't. Hit my boy for no reason. As long as she ain't break our cabin by doing this, bro. If she did, she gonna be helping. You know what? You gonna help us fix all this. I know that. God damn it. I hope she ready to clean, because she sure gonna be helping. I didn't mean to. It just came out. I wasn't trying to. Lies. I killed someone. Good. Even though he ain't dead. Good. Feel bad. Lord Taylors, I have committed a grave sin. I must pay for this. I, who should be leading life as pure as snow. By committing such a grave sin, I have been irrevocably stained with evil. Now that I have become so tainted, I deserve to burn in hell. Allow me to pay for this sin by, hey. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, bro, like, you just messing up my house, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate you messing up my boy's house. I ain't got time for this, bro. I'll be like, I ain't got time for this. I'm throwing her ass out. Like, I do not have time for this. I am wasting precious time. My boy is wasting precious time. Madame Mayor, I heard the report. We must stay calm and come up with a solution. We should let everyone know and begin the search. No, that would take away from too many maids from Ophelis Hall. We must use the manpower we have efficiently. Yes, ma'am. Belle, the head maid of Ophelis Hall, is aware of Kylie's true identity. It was the church's decision to let her know, judging that the person in charge ought to know the truth. If the same were to get lost in the snowstorm, the whole nation would be in uproar. And yet, Belle did not panic. Considering the fact that she had her holy blessing to rely on, it made more sense to handle this quietly than to worry about the saint's safety. I will go and look for Lady Kylie on my own. Yeah, she probably knows exactly where to go. I entrust you with the other students, senior maid, especially Lady Lucy. Madame Mayor, also according to witness, Lady Kylie was heading toward the northern forest. But that's where he lives. She I know he did not pull another one. I bet she I know he did not pull another. Hey man, this a roster though. This is a roster though. This is a fire ass roster right here. Come on now. That man who has a strange amount of luck with women. A heavy snowstorm getting isolated in the snow. A man and a woman left alone in the cold, having to await rescue while relying on each other for warmth. You are definitely thinking of the wrong stuff. Madam Mayor, I must find her as fast as possible. Bro, you acting like he clapping the cheeks. He ain't even clap. He haven't clapped not. The saint is in danger. Oh my God. You acting like my boy's just out here clapping cheeks. He ain't clapped not one cheek. Not one. Not one cheek was clapped during the creation of this series. As of yet. A strange man lives in the northern forest. An expressionless man who drags around dozens of animal carcasses, leaving a trail of blood in his wake. There was a rumor going around of this person among the other students. Belle, of course, knew the truth. There it is. Despite his cold expression, Ed is quite a good listener and quite caring. Though he now has countless girls vying for his attention, he is a responsible person who refuses to be distracted from his duties. But the thought of his network becoming even more complicated was giving her a headache. That's what she worried about. She's like, Lord, I do not need another one. Master is most likely does not know Lady Kylie's true identity. Oh, just as I expected. You're here, Miss Belle. Master Ed, would you please explain what happened? She what the hell is going on? I said, I understand how the situation came about, but if I don't take Lady Kylie back soon, the snowstorm will get too harsh to travel through. And I'm sure it's not good for the head maid to be away from Ophelis Hall for too long. I suppose so. The reason the saint came to see me. I did my best, but I guess I was too obvious. Kylie's true identity isn't revealed until the latter half of Act 3, and the revelation is a pivotal moment. It won't do for her to be exposed already, but she suspects me. What should I do? You might as well just come out and say, hey, I know, but it's alright. I apologize for my rudeness. St. Clarice, please put down the chair now. Oh my God, St. Clarice. So you knew? Yep, just go ahead and say it. I am a follower of Telos who was baptized, you see. Anyone like me will be able to recognize her up close with the illusion spell wearing off. Please put down that chair for now. Oh, right. I have never strayed from my initial goal. I have to avoid getting involved with the main characters of the storyline. But if I leave things like this, there's no telling what the saint might do. It would be better to just clarify things now and reassure her that I'm not a threat. Seeing that you're hiding your identity and socializing with the other students with that appearance, I imagine your life must be very confined in the past. I know what that is like. Well, however, what do you think of my life in the forest where I am free? Can you tell what my life is like here? He isn't living a free life. It's more like he is surviving. Everything has its dark sides, and freedom is no different. While Adele may be a bard who praises the beauty of freedom, this man... I do apologize that someone as pure as you had to witness something so unsightly. Represents the dark side of freedom. Please forgive my insolence for trying to give you advice. I just thought it was unfortunate that no one around you would tell you about reality. Now, you should head back, right? Get the fuck. I'll be like, get the fuck out of my cabin, bro. Go on now, get out of my cabin. You done made enough of a mess. You done took precious time away from me. Go ahead and get out. I'm sorry to make you come all this way, Miss Bell. Right, get the fuck out. I was only doing my duty. Please do not mind me. Once I get back to Old Fellas Hall, I can warm my body with delicious soup in my warm room. And this cabin in the middle of a snowstorm will feel like a place in a distant land. But in that cabin, the smell of blood lingers and the weight of reality sits heavy. I know it do stink because of that goddamn blood and dead body though. I could have never imagined that the man who got in the way of the first years during the exam, he would be someone like that. It is sad to have your fantasies of what freedom is shattered, or what freedom is like shattered. But I know that my decision to look for freedom outside of the church and here at Sylvania was a good choice. Oh shit. Because I met someone I can look up to. Okay, well that's different. She could look up to him. So that's a little different. That's a little different than falling for him though. Admiring and falling for him is different. Belle, of course. It could be. She like, ain't no goddamn way. No, it can't be. Or can it? Oh dear. Cannot tell what Kylie was thinking. She merely got another headache. Right, but looking up and admiring, looking up to someone or also admiring someone is different than liking them, you know, in a romantic kind of way. So I think we straight on that one. Because I'm kind of with Belle on this one. We don't need any more headaches, bro. Spring arrives just when you forget what it was like. That's why it is so beautiful. I don't want any tea. I heard it was hard to get a table here without a reservation. It should be fine since we're here on business. Maybe we sit here for a moment. It might take some time until we have looked through our stocks. Please stay as long as you like, and if you need anything, thank you. Having a monopoly really is fun, isn't it? It gives you authority you wouldn't have otherwise. Judging by this person, I think you're the only one having fun here. Oh dear, you make me sound so harsh. It might be true, but I am not torturing him on purpose or anything. As you know, there were some difficulties in getting supplies to Akin Island because of the snowstorm. Before the snowstorm hit, LaPlace Bakery put in a lot of orders for supplies they didn't even need. But when that delivery date approached, they canceled everything, so it was a fraudulent order. I understand that he was nervous about food supplies running low, but I cannot let him off without a penalty for trying to monopolize items that were supposed to go elsewhere. This is a matter of common decency. Well, she got a point. Makes sense to me. Lady Lordo, please stop the employees from your company. You cannot limit my future orders like this. Please just consider the bakery. If this goes well, we'll be... Oh, right. I have a class this afternoon too. Shall we go back to the education district? Straight up ignored your ass. Goddamn. You're so cold. Straight up ignored him. I really don't want to do this, but because of the snowstorm cut off our distribution, the company's funds are running low. Even though we have a lot of assets, we need to be frugal right now. I see, so your finances aren't always great either. That sounds difficult. Don't it though? Don't don't you worry, you know me. Managing money is my specialty after all. As long as we can avoid any unnecessary spending, we should be fine. I need to be able to handle this without any issues. Why aren't you taking any books to class? I need to stop by the library and check them out. I think of it as getting some more exercise. Books don't even cost that much. Why don't you buy your own copies? Wait, I guess it would be a lot for him to be able to afford. The books we all use here are high-end and expensive. Lord, oh no. Lord, you just said you need to be frugal. How much do they cost altogether? I appreciate it, but no thank you. Anyway, the student council elections are coming up. You're not going to run for student council president? The company is my first priority. The best thing would be for someone I'm allied with to become the student council president, of course. What if you were to run it? I could support your campaign. I have no interest in that. It's not like I would be elected anyway. What a shame. I knew you would say that, but still. Then what about your sister, Tanya? The last thing I want to do is support Princess Peanut, you see. I won't get into the details, but Tanya, I know even if all the top students were to support Tanya, she would have a hard time. As much as she might be the successor to House Rothstaylor, the gap she has to overcome is too great. Lordo is correct. According to the storyline, Princess Peanut will be the one to become student council president. The wicked young lady, Tanya Rothstaylor. She used every trick in the book and practically threw at a tantrum to try and get even one more vote, no matter how desperate it made her look. But she didn't stand a chance. In the end, Tanya leaves the storyline as a sorely defeated loser. Could you be supporting Princess Peanut, Ed? Me? I'm not sure. I guess I'd be on my sister's side if anything. That's good to hear. Most of the student body looks up to the princess, so I was nervous that the same would be true for you. You know that I like. See, that's the only thing I do respect Lorda on, bro. Like she out with her feelings, bro. So it's no, confusion about where she stands and how she feels, which I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that because, like, look, you ain't gotta guess, you ain't gotta wonder, you ain't gotta, get a Ouija board and try to figure it out. She gonna let you know, and I likes that. You nearly made me jealous. Ooh, look. She trying to put the looks on you. And no response from Ed. She just said, you gotta give us something. Did that make your heart beat faster? Let's check. Nope, still the same. Ice cold. You're always so cold. What did I ever do to you? You didn't do anything wrong. But I don't really have time for such things until I manage to graduate. Until you graduate? What about after that? You like, Jesus Christ. I feel like I just found out a really valuable piece of information. I don't know why graduation is so important to you, but there are only a couple of years left until then. Only if you can resist me for that long, though. He's like, it will be easy, trust me. Managing to graduate is not an easy goal. The final boss awaits us at the end of the storyline. And the protagonist has to overcome it. In order for peace to return to the world. And for me to graduate without issue. Clarice, who represents the church, and Peanut, who represents the Imperial Court, have to both support him, for Taylor to be able to defeat the Holy Blue Dragon. In other words, Taylor has to grow according to the storyline and befriend everyone who needs it. The new students were assigned to classes they were meant to be in, and Clarice seemed to be attending the academy just fine as Kylie. As bad as I might feel for Tanya, the student council elections would soon make Peanut the student council president, and once that happens, the storyline that was all twisted up last year would get back on track. You like, now that makes me happy, and I'll be able to relax. Princess, don't tell me she's sick or something. But despite Ed Rothstaylor's hopes, started from inside this girl's bedroom. I think I won't run for student council president after all. Ah, shit. Shit. This storyline was already beginning to collapse. Of course. Of course it was. Why wouldn't it? Well, of course our boy is going to have a hard time here and he won't be able to relax. That's it for today's video, man. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened in the comment section below. Also, you guys want to keep up with me, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, links, all of that is in the description as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.